If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire. We have some flax golden tails to spin. Come in. Come in. I didn't feel like singing today, so.
Oh, you don't feel like singing. I'm like, oh, she's on her poetry tip this morning.
And that was Invitation by Shel Silverstein.
Wow. Wow, you're taking it back, homie.
Does it sound familiar now?
It does, but you had a little thing on it. So it sounded like if I were to go to a poetry reading somewhere in the city, I wouldn't have known. Because
Wow,
the
that's really kind.
the delivery was a lot different than how I was reading it as a kid.
That's crazy because then if you think about it, if you go to like a slam poetry jam place.
Now I'm thinking about that, like, hold up. Where'd you get that from?
Yeah. People just be snapping like, dropping gems.
I'm like, hold up. And then there'll be that one motherfucker like, you don't know who this is? Like, no.
We didn't grow up with no Shel Silverstein. Who that?
I'm like, who that is?
Alright, so, I'm Miss Kane.
And I'm Billy.
And this is welcome to the Of No Relation podcast, the platform that allows us to voice our opinions and fuck shit up. So we'll be updating you on what we're doing, what the world's doing, and then we'll share our 2 cents on it. So we're doing things a little differently this time around because me and Billy are in 2 different locations this time around. So we are going via the telephono. So,
Yes.
so what have you been up to?
Trying to work on a new set. I'm hoping to land some sort of shows. Nowhere in particular right now, just wherever kind of come across. I'm feeling like doing a show. I need to socialize with people. But aside from that, just just trying to land more gigs. It's the usual spiel. And yourself?
I've been working on some things and assignments or whatever. And these are the things I want to talk about actually. It's more about lessons than what I'm actually doing. I've realized that people are watching what you're doing even when you don't think they are. You can like be in silent or feel like you're alone for like forever, and then realize that people are like actually pay attention to what you're doing. And then at the end of the day, the work that you put in ends up coming back to you, whether that's it comes back to you immediately or it takes time to it comes back. So that's definitely something. Those are 2 major lessons that I've learned, or not learned, but were, that have been reinforced via life lessons and experiences. So that's really what's going on with me currently. So I guess we can just go right into the current events. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about for current events?
Oh my gosh. I'll let you start. I'm still processing shit this morning.
Okay. So, this is probably like my favorite current event right now. Simply because this is so stupid. Okay, so did you see the video of Gabrielle Union talking about?
Oh yeah, the shade of the Stacey Dash.
Yes, but then what made it even greater? Okay, so let me get the background. So Gabrielle Union was studying at Sundance for Birth of a Nation, and she got interviewed, and somebody asked her about the whole bullshit going on with Stacey Dash about her talking about BET needs to end, or there needs to be no more BET or Black History Month BT Awards if we want segregation within races to end dumb shit. And so Gabrielle Union responds with Stacey Dash. Who's Stacey Dash? She related to Dame Dash? Was she on Roc-A-Fella?
Oh, yeah, I was just watching that this morning again. I was like, this is great.
It's so stupid. But then what put the cherry on top of the ice cream or whatever, or the sundae, whatever that shit is, it turns into a hashtag called Who is Stacey Dash?
Oh, really? They turned it into a hashtag?
Yes, it was trending.
Oh, I'm going right now.
Oh my god, that was so great. I just highly support that pop off because that was great. And it's like it was coming from Gabrielle Union, so it wasn't just coming from somewhere like, oh, let me talk my shit. It was like, I have the receipts to back this shit up too. And that's exactly, I'm telling you, this whole Obama thing with the whole, if mofos want to pop off, present a specific plan, is really life lessons. Like, he was dropping gems and keys before DJ Khaled was. I mean, not that, things were so far away from each other. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, like, that is a very major key. So, alright, I'm done with that.
Wow, yeah, I'm looking at the Twitter feeds right now. And, yeah. This is great.
But yeah, she backed it up with, like, why the Country Music Awards are needed, and the AMA Awards and all that and whatnot. But yeah, educated pop-off, always grand.
Yeah, on so many levels.
Yeah, because that's how it should be. But, I mean, I'm not going to act like I didn't like Amber Rose's pop-off recently for Kanye West. Did you see that?
Oh, I did. I'm like, this is just going to be some bullshit that I'm not going to even pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean, generally, if someone's just like, oh, you like fingers in your ass, okay, whatever. But what was so great about it for me was the fact that he paid her off and made her sign a non-disclosure form or whatever years ago when they broke up to not talk about stuff like that. So I just thought that was grand. Like, you really paid her all this money just for pride.
Yeah, he really had that contract, though, from, like, the Chappelle show. He really, like, had a bitch sign a contract.
What do you mean from the Chappelle show?
You remember when they had the thing, like, if sex doesn't go well or something, and he would sign... Yeah, you would sign a contract so nobody knew nothing.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, people just want to be signing contracts and paying people off for pride. And it's like, that's so stupid. I'm not about to pay you $1 to be quiet about something that I'm prideful about. I'll just be like, well, damn, I guess that's it. I'll just have to deal with that.
Right. Wow. So I figured out my current event.
Okay, what is it?
It's this messed up story I heard, I think, the last week? I don't know if you heard about the New Mexico mom that is going to be suing the hospital that cut off her son's toe.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so newborn baby, fresh out the fucking womb. Nurse, I think, is taking an IV out of this kid's foot or something, and she cuts his pinky toe off.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone's trying to figure that out because everyone, like, what are you using, a fucking scalpel to cut this shit off? Like, the child just came out the pussy. The fuck are you doing? And she's just like, oh, I'm sorry, the hospital gives an apology, but I love how some of the articles are saying, New Mexico mom, emphasis on may sue hospital after baby son pinky toe is accidentally cut off. Now, my thing about this is, there's going to be no may. This is what's going to happen. Either, you not only take care of whatever my child needs for the rest of his fucking life,
Yeah.
I'm also going to need that hospital or hospital chain to be in my motherfucking name. Okay? If those two things don't come together as a package deal, then there are going to be no more hospitals up in this motherfucker because this shit's going to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine, and I think what's worse than that is the comments. Like, people are genuinely surprised that the parents will want to take legal action against this hospital.
Yeah.
Like, why the... Dude, I don't have a child, okay? And I'm just like, yo, where's the torches? I could take care of this shit for you, okay? Because if this was my kid, there'll be many graves ready. It fucked with me so much. So I'm really praying for the couple, and I really hope that there's no amount of money that can to bring.
Yeah, you're not even at the point where.
Oh, I'm so pissed off at the hospital about that shit. And this bitch is like, oops. What do you mean, oops? You just got my child's fucking toe, bitch.
That's like how hospitals are, though.
Oops, our bad. We too make mistakes. This is the wrong motherfucking mistake, bitch.
Exactly. And recently, I remember I heard on the news, it was this investigative piece on, police men, or just, the police and how, having to deal with, not police brutality. Well, yeah, I guess so, but on, blacks and whatnot, what's going on in the country. And, basically, the focus on the police to, see from their perspective and whatnot. And basically, one of them said, well, the police just don't have the adequate training or enough time to have the adequate training. Excuse me. This is not you working at, a retail store where you can get away with, we just don't have enough time to adequately train everybody properly. This is people's lives. You guys are supposed to be taking care, making sure that everything goes smoothly, basically. That's what you're supposed to do. And if they don't, you're supposed to regulate, but not in a way where you're just ooh, kill that motherfucker. No. What? This is not a game. So, that's just what it reminds me of. But, I guess I'll move on to the next topic, which is Nate Parker's Birth of a Nation is, going off at Sundance, getting all this acclaim and whatnot. And I'm, so hyped to even see this movie even more so now. Before, I wanted to see it, and now I'm just okay, everybody likes this. Everybody's going crazy about this. And then somebody said, somebody who was working on the movie, I believe, said that I've never seen a movie about black yearning and fighting for, what's theirs. I guess, freedom and whatnot. Just fighting, for what they deserve. Or I don't want to say we because I'm not a slave currently. So I'm talking about they, back then. But, yeah.
That is definitely some, high-octane fighting from the trailers. I mean, I saw, a clip not too long ago about it. That's how I found out about it. But, because Amistad touched upon it, with the ship uprising, but this one seems oh no, we're gonna be fucking some shit out.
Yeah.
And this one, oh no, this is not gonna happen. And I've always spoken high regard of Nat Turner for obvious reasons. So this is gonna be really exciting for me to watch this.
I remember, I think it might have been the first and the last time I learned about Nat Turner was in sophomore year of high school, and we talked about him.
Oh!
What?
Hold up. Did you transfer to township at this point?
What'd you say?
Did you transfer to township at this point? You said in high school?
No. I was in the borough.
Oh, okay, because I was like, that's not like township. I was like, they didn't never talking about no motherfucking Nat Turner while I was there. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
No, this is the township where I was going to, I mean, the borough when I was going to a high school with a good amount of everybody in